Are you truly present in your life, or do you often find yourself caught up in the endless loop of past regrets and future worries? Imagine this. You're sipping your morning coffee, but instead of enjoying the warmth of the cup in your hands and the rich aroma of the coffee, your mind is already racing, thinking about emails, deadlines, or that awkward conversation from yesterday. Sound familiar? Now, what if I told you that peace and joy aren't found in some far-off dream vacation or a perfect future, but in the simplest daily moments like washing dishes, drinking tea, or just taking a deep breath? Sounds impossible, right? Well, today, we're diving into a powerful book that teaches exactly that. Welcome to Book Samarix. In today's video, we're exploring The Miracle of Mindfulness by Thich Nhat Hanh, a timeless guide to living in the present moment. This book isn't just theory, it's a practical roadmap to finding happiness right here, right now. So let's dive in. What is mindfulness? So what exactly is mindfulness? At its core, mindfulness is the art of being fully present, completely engaged with what you're doing, without judgment, without rushing, just being. Thich Nhat Hanh puts it beautifully. The miracle is not walking on water, but simply walking on the earth with awareness. Think about that for a second. We don't need extraordinary events to experience miracles. The real miracle is appreciating the ordinary, the things we often take for granted, like the feel of the sun on our skin or the simple act of breathing. Mindfulness means experiencing life as it happens. Whether you're eating, walking, or even washing dishes, you're fully there, engaged with the moment. Sounds simple, right? But in a world full of distractions, it's actually pretty revolutionary. So how do we bring mindfulness into our daily lives? Let's explore some of the key lessons from the book. Key lessons from The Miracle of Mindfulness. 1. The power of breathing. Thich Nhat Hanh teaches that our breath is our anchor, the simplest and most powerful tool to bring us back to the present moment. Try this simple exercise. Breathe in. I am aware of my breath. Breathe out. I relax and smile. That's it. No complex techniques, no rituals, just conscious breathing. The moment you focus on your breath, your mind stops wandering and you're instantly here, now. Whenever you feel anxious, overwhelmed, or distracted, just take one deep, mindful breath. It's a reset button for your mind. 2. Transforming everyday activities into meditation. Let's be honest, most of us rush through daily tasks like robots. Have you ever eaten a meal and barely remembered tasting it? Or driven somewhere and realized you don't remember most of the trip? This book teaches us that even the most ordinary tasks can be transformed into moments of peace and joy. Take washing dishes, for example. Instead of thinking, ugh, let me just get this over with, try this. Feel the warmth of the water. Notice the sensation of the soap bubbles. Be present with every movement instead of rushing through. When you fully engage in an activity, it stops being a chore and becomes a moment of mindfulness. And this doesn't just apply to dishwashing. It applies to eating, brushing your teeth, making your bed, everything. Mindfulness isn't about adding something new to your life. It's about transforming what you already do. 3. Walking meditation. Most of us walk just to get somewhere, rushing from point A to point B without paying attention. But have you ever walked just for the sake of walking? Thich Nhat Hanh suggests walking meditation, where you take slow, deliberate steps, fully aware of each movement. You feel the ground beneath your feet, the rhythm of your breath, the world around you. One of my favorite quotes from the book is, "Walk as if you are kissing the earth with your feet." How beautiful is that? Imagine if every step you took was filled with gratitude and presence. This simple practice can transform stress into calmness and restlessness into peace. 4. Mindfulness in relationships. Mindfulness isn't just about how we connect with ourselves, it's also about how we connect with others. The book teaches deep listening. When someone speaks, don't just wait for your turn to reply. Really listen. In our daily conversations, how often are we truly present? Most of the time, we're half listening while thinking about what to say next. But imagine if, instead, you gave someone your full attention, without distractions, without judgment. This one shift can transform your relationships, making people feel truly heard and valued. A mindful conversation is one where you're fully present. No multitasking, no interruptions, just listening to understand. Why this book is a must-read now. Let me share my personal thoughts. The Miracle of Mindfulness isn't just a book, it's an experience. What I love most is that it doesn't teach mindfulness as some complicated spiritual concept. It presents it as something completely natural and accessible. You don't need to meditate for hours or follow strict rituals. Anyone can practice mindfulness in daily life. Personally, after reading this book, I started practicing mindful breathing, and it's been life-changing. Just pausing to take a deep breath before reacting to stress has helped me feel more calm, focused, and in control. If you've ever felt overwhelmed, anxious, or disconnected, this book is a must-read. It's a reminder that peace and happiness aren't things we chase. They're already within us. We just need to slow down and notice. Let's keep the conversation going. So, what do you think about this book? Have you ever tried practicing mindfulness? Drop a comment below. I'd love to hear your thoughts. And if you enjoyed this summary, don't forget to like this video, share it with a friend who needs some mindfulness, subscribe for more book summaries on self-improvement and personal growth. Thank you for watching. And remember, true happiness is found in the present moment. See you in the next video.